Hello, bachcho. Let's read out the questions. Question says two spherical bodies of mass capital M and 5 m and radii r twice of r are released in free space with their initial separation between their centers equals to 12r. If they attract each other due to gravitational force only, then the distance covered by the smaller body before collision is. So according to क्वेश्चन हम बोला जा रहा है कि दो स्फेरिकल बॉडीज हैं, उनके मासेस m and 5 terms of m के इक्वल है and radius r twice of r के इक्वल है. Both released in the free space with initial separation between the centers to be as 12 of r. यानी कि इनके बिटवीन में जो डिस्टेंस है वो 12 टाइम्स ऑफ r के इक्वल है और इनके बिटवीन में सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक इंटरनल अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स है जो कि बेसिकली ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स है. That means to say there is no external force exerting on the spheres. Then we have to calculate the distance covered by the smaller body before the collision. तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं हम सॉल्यूशन से. But before of that, let's talk about the key concept which we are going to use here for this question. So यहाँ पर हम center of mass इस कॉन्सेप्ट का यूज करेंगे. So center of mass is a point where the mass of the object is to be concentrated, and in that case the body is said to be in equilibrium position. For the given situation, if you see that there is no external force exerting into the system, और इस कारण से जो center of mass of the body होगा वो constant रहेगा, and that is why we will use the formula as m1 d1 is equals to m2 d2, जहां पर m1 m2 masses of the two bodies है and d1 d2 will be their respective distances from the origin. So from the given situation, let us consider कि जो m1 मास है वो कैपिटल ऑफ m है, m2 को हम मानेंगे 5 of n. Now radius of the first sphere r1 equals to capital of R, radius of the second is twice of r, and the distance between them is nothing but d equals to 12 times of r. So first of all, we will try to find the distance covered by the both spheres. So while calculating the distance between the centers, spheres, when they collide by adding their radii, or both, as they collide, and they will be in contact, and distance between the centers will become equals to the sum of their radii. यानी कि जैसे ही ये एक दूसरे को कोलाइड कर जाएंगे, सो ऑब्वियसली जो डिस्टेंस होगा इनके बिटवीन में वो उनके रेडियाई को एडिशन होगा. सो वी वुड से दैट के डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सेंटर्स this will be equals to r plus 2r is equals to thrice of r. So ये डिस्टेंस कब होगा? जब वो दोनों एक दूसरे से कोलिजन कर रहे हैं, यानी कि कोलाइड कर रहे हैं. But according to question, initially both are at the distance of 12r, and after colliding, they are at the distance of thrice of r. So can we calculate the distance traveled by the both sphere, that is distance traveled by the spheres, वो क्या होगा? So देखिए कोलिजन के बाद वो थ्राइस ऑफ आर पर रहेंगे, इनिशियली 12 ऑफ आर से. तो सिंपली हम यदि 12 ऑफ आर में से थ्राइस ऑफ आर निकाल लेंगे, सो उनके द्वारा तय किया गया डिस्टेंस हमें मिल जाएगा. सो वी वुड से दैट इट विल बी इक्वल्स टू 12 of r minus 3 of r is equals to 9 of, यानी कि दोनों स्फीयर 9 of r इतना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रहे हैं. Now assuming the distance covered by the smaller spheres to be x. So we do let the distance covered by a smaller sphere is x. So this implies that the distance covered by the bigger sphere will be. So we would say for bigger sphere, the distance must be 9r minus of x. So now we can just calculate the value of x by using the formula as we have written above. That means to say by using the concept of center of mass, m1 d1 is equals to m2 d2. So m1 must be capital M, d1 is x, m2 5 times of n into d2 is 9r minus of x. From here we'll get x is equals to 5 nines are 45 times of r minus 5x. So 5x will go to that side, become 6x. This is equals to 45 times r. On dividing by 6, we'll get x is equals to 7.5 times of r. And therefore, this is going to be the required answer of this question. So according to given option, option B is correct. So this is the required solution. I hope you understand it well. Best of luck. Thank you.